Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's Friday. I just want to make a video on something that I did today. So today I purchased 4 shares of Rivian stock, and I wanted to talk to you guys about why I did that. And then also I wanted to kind of get your guys' feedback in the comments as far as what you guys think of Rivian as well. But as always, this is for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Do your own research, don't fall for scams, and then spam posts get reported and deleted. So let's take a look at here Rivian right now. So Rivian came out earlier this week to a pretty big fanfare. It's obviously dropped a little bit in the opening and then obviously kept going back up. So it was a low of about $95.20 earlier in the week, and it finished out the week at $129.95 for the day today. I got in at $126.50 today. I got 4 shares. That's all I could afford. I want to buy some more shares possibly next week. I'm hoping for a little bit of a dip. If we get it, if we don't get it, I'll buy another 4 shares next week. But I'd like to increase my position on this over time. I'm hoping that it kind of bounces a little bit before it gets too expensive. But here's why I was thinking about buying it. So if we look at Tesla here, Tesla obviously is the main EV manufacturer here pretty much in the world right now. I mean, it has a market cap of $1 trillion. It took a long time for it to get here, but we at least know that this is a proven model, that this is something that can succeed as long as Rivian doesn't mess things up or gets too, what's the word I'm looking for here, too optimistic or does too many things at once. I think they should concentrate on getting their first factory up and running properly before they do anything else. Getting other factories and manufactured or built. But you can see that Tesla was at like $5 before the split and everything else. They did do a split a couple years ago, but basically if you bought in back then when it was relatively inexpensive and you held on to it this was back in 2020, so this was before the split, it has gone way up. I mean, it's over $1,000 right now. It's at $1,033. So if you're willing to wait for the long term on this, I think this is something that's obviously going to be a good play, especially with Rivian. They're obviously in the early days. They don't really have a lot of production yet, but the hope is that they're going to obviously continue to improve and create these vehicles. So they're coming out with the R1T first, and that's supposed to start shipping, I believe, this quarter, if I'm not mistaken. It could be Q1 of next year. But obviously, I think they chose the right vehicles here for their initial launch, going with the pickup truck. Obviously, the pickup truck in the United States is one of the most popular types of vehicles that you can purchase. Right, those are sold a lot, along with the SUV here with the R1S. And then Cybertruck obviously has their own cars that they have. They have the Model S. They have the Model Y, which came out a couple years ago, which was a smaller SUV crossover kind of. You got the Model 3, which is the smaller sedan, and then you have the Model X, which is the full-blown SUV. And they make beautiful cars, don't get me wrong. Obviously, they started out with the Model S, and then, where's the Model S? Why won't it go up? I'm stuck. Why? Model S. So they started out with the Model S in the beginning, then they introduced the Model X, and then they went to the Model 3 and the Model Y after that. So they started out making these luxury cars that were big, they were expensive, and that's how they kind of built their brand and got the funding needed to get into these smaller cars that are more economic, that are more priced for the average consumer. And then you also had the Cybertruck, which is a awesome looking truck. It's very cyber looking, Cyber 2021, or what is it, Cyber 2076. I mean, if you look on the inside of this, it's very sparse. It's very, kind of reminds me of what was that movie? Mad Max with Mel Gibson. It's very sparse. It's very utilitarian looking, kind of almost army looking. It's kind of cool, but it's very sparse on the inside. I mean, all you have is that one little screen there, the steering wheel, and it looks like a marble slab here. So to some people, that's going to be enjoyable, where they like that simplicity. For me, if I got one, that'd be kind of cool. But to me, this is the R1T here from Rivian. And that looks more comfortable to me for some reason. So I think there's going to be a lot more appeal with consumers that are used to coming from these Ford SUVs or Ford pickup trucks and Chevy pickup trucks, Dodge pickup trucks, where they're more accustomed to this kind of almost luxury on the inside, especially some of the ones that you get into price tags of $50,000 and above. So I'm hoping that this plays out well. Obviously, this is a long-term bet that I'm doing on this. I think it's going to take 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 years. I'm hoping that doesn't take that long, but I'm guessing probably 5 to 10 years to have a pretty good sizable investment in it and be way up on it, I'm hoping. Obviously, they are also, Amazon has also invested, I think, 20% into this company as well. Ford had a stake in it as well. So there's a lot of big backers behind it. The other thing is that they actually have their manufacturing facility here in Illinois, in Bloomington Normal, which isn't too far away from me. So it's kind of like in my own backyard here. So I'm kind of rooting for them to do well. Other than they obviously have great vehicles here, but you can see how you can configure it. And I think it might be something that's going to play out in the long run. I just don't know. So obviously don't take my word for it. Do your own research as always, but I wanted to be transparent with you guys that I did purchase some. I'll probably be purchasing some more, and then I'll post it to my Patreon page when I do those types of things. So if you want that kind of information, you can follow me there. But yeah, I just wanted to go over it, and then obviously let me know what you guys think of it. Or is anybody buying into it? Obviously, people are buying into it because the price is going up. But are you guys buying into it? Are you guys looking forward to it or not? And just let me know your comments down below what you guys think of it and what the potential is going forward. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye.